Have you ever come to a time in your life where you're just unsatisfied with where you are? Like, I'm over it. I'm over this being my reality. I'm over accepting this. I'm over pretending that I'm content with this. I'm over pretending in general. You are you are literally half a step towards making a life-changing decision. Although that thought may feel like you want to just hide in your sadness or, just escape, disappear, you actually just embolden yourself with one of the most powerful things that most people go through their whole life avoiding: acceptance. When you accept what is, you are actually empowering yourself far beyond eons beyond what you've ever done before. But you have to be self aware in order to accept what is. And if you continue to live your life not acknowledging your truth, not acknowledging your reality, at the same time, you're staying where you don't want to be. You're staying in a place mentally that is stopping your physical body from moving. You are disempowering yourself every moment you stay there. But the moment you accept what is, the moment you accept it is what it is, and realize that doesn't mean that that's all that it is, you have just picked up like a crystal ball almost. Like you've just picked up your greatest weapon. You are picking up and deciding to carry your greatest weapon, which is that acceptance is power, and it's your power to have when you accept it for yourself. Now, I I want to say this. You can make progress and still be dissatisfied with where you are. You can make progress and still be dissatisfied where you are, especially when you're in the messy middle. And it also can feel like you are in a never ending work cycle. It's like, okay, I did all of that. I'm here. I did all of that to get out of ground zero. And I'm just like feeling like I just passed the starting line, right? And that can suck. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That can suck. But at the same time, you came out of the negative to where you are. Like, I need you to big up yourself. I need you to give yourself some props. Like, going from the negative to just past the starting line is a humongous feat. Like, you need to give yourself much more credit than you've been doing. Like, what are we doing? We're just going to deny ourselves celebration because it's a micro win. We're just going to deny ourselves acknowledgement of the pit that we just crawled ourselves out of. Absolutely not. If you are interested in building momentum in your life, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, because over here we are not doing self-pity. Over here we are not just wallowing in sadness. Over here we are literally building more momentum in our life so that we can get more fulfillment out of this life. What good is it to make progress and still be unhappy with the progress that you made? Accept what is and keep going. Don't wallow into sadness and crawl your way back into the pits of hell that you just crawled out of. Don't do that. That's exactly what your ego, your comfort zone wants you to do, because where you are is new. Passing the starting line, even if you're 1 inch past the starting line, you have passed the starting line from a negative. You were behind, you weren't even conditioned, but you took action and you got to where you are. I want you to know that that is absolutely one of the most powerful things that you could do. It is powerful. It is commendable. I want you to know that that's one of the most commendable things that you can do. So I want you to clap for yourself. I want you to celebrate yourself. The small wins, the big wins. The fact that you showed up another day is a win. But when you accept what is and keep moving, oh my God, you're untouchable. You're unstoppable. So don't let depression and anxiety get the best of you, and you just go back to your old habits that were comfortable, and you go back to the way of thinking that you were previously addicted to, that you did for such a long period of time, that you thought it was your truth. Don't go back to that. And we can sit here and be like, oh, motivation, hoorah, like it's good, I'm watching your video, I feel good about myself. No, I want you to really sit with yourself. This ain't, your life isn't a joke. We gonna joke in it, but the whole thing ain't a joke. Why? Because what I've come to realize, and this is just my personality. This is not a YouTube thing. Let me tell you, this isn't a YouTube thing, and it comes from my parents. Both of my parents are two of the most motivational, inspirational people I've ever met. They're gonna give props to anybody, and I just saw that growing up, and it's just like a huge part of who I am. So yes, when I'm in line at the coffee place or wherever I go, I'm talking to the teenagers. I'm speaking life, not because someone is paying me, not because I'm trying to get a new subscriber, just because it's something that I naturally do. That's just how I speak. And I'm good at it. And then most importantly, to me, in my mind, that's the least that I can do to add more positivity to this world. You see, a lot of us, we go outside, we think the world is what they show us on the news. The news is just highlights of mostly the bad, because even the news theme is like, if it bleeds, it leads. So they're showing you literally the bloody mess first. Like on most days, are you dealing with any of the isms? Most likely not. And if you are, you do have an opportunity to make a choice to get out of that situation. See, what you have to realize is you have the capability to collapse the timeline that you are on with someone that you don't dislike. You have the ability to do that. Instead of wallowing in how they treated you wrong, collapse the timeline. They are a non-factor from here on out. All right. And I know I'm overgeneralizing, and there are certain situations where it's more difficult than that, but you still have the power because you have accepted what the truth is. Once you accept what the truth is, guess what? You can change it. But if you're like, okay, all this motivation is good, but like Spivey, when I'm not on YouTube and I'm not listening to, self development, I'm not reading my books, I really feel like a loser. I feel sad. I feel depressed. I feel like I'm behind. I feel like I did all the right things for all these years and it got me to here. For one, if you got nothing out of the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you pay tuition with your time. You pay tuition with your with whatever it was, that was your tuition payment towards all that being your education. You've invested so many years into an education. It's time for you to use those 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years of education as you build your rich life on purpose. So put it all on paper, okay? Get you a notebook. I'm not talking about one of those cute journals. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for, those are great, right? That's a great starter kit. But I need you writing, okay? I need you writing every day, over and over. Oh, I mean pages. I need you writing. I need you to put I need you to put pen to paper. You see, they have you addicted to they have you addicted to writing your notes on notes. I write notes on notes too. I'm not gonna act like I'm above the program. But for your thoughts, your thinking, start writing. Put pen to paper. It's a mind body connection that's really valuable. And yeah, start there. Okay, what am I writing? You're going to write down everything you want to tell the person who is telling you you can be all you can be. Talk to the person who is cheering you on when you feel defeated. What do you want to tell them? You want to say, forget you? You want to say, get out my face with all that positivity? If you do, you're going to sound silly. So write it down. Write it down, see how it sounds. And while you do that, you're going to realize your tone towards that person that's cheering you on is going to change. And you're going to develop a relationship with that cheerleader. And then you're going to realize this whole time that cheerleader wasn't someone you saw off YouTube, someone you saw online, or even your own parents. The whole time that cheerleader, even though in the beginning they felt like they were oversimplifying your progress, that cheerleader is just you. It's you. It's you at a higher frequency. It's you at a higher vibration. But if you're not writing to this cheerleader, if you're not writing to the person that's hoorahing behind you, and you're not actually opening a line of communication, you're going to stay where you are and you're going to be content with just where you are. Now realizing that every day you don't take actions, every day you choose to not make a decision, every day that you decide to sit in your sadness or sit in what you think or may feel or may be depression, anxiety, those things, it's another day of you choosing to take a step backwards, although you just did all this work. So, first and foremost, who made the doggone barometer? Who made the scale of what it means to be successful? You based your success level of whatever in any part of your life off of other people's scale, off of other people's barometer, odometer. You're basing your measurement against other people, and you're one on one, and you're a special one on one, and the world needs exactly what you have to offer. And I can attest to you that it does suck some days. It does suck to still pull yourself up and to do something when you don't feel like doing it, when you don't feel good, when you don't feel like doing it, when insert whatever excuse. But the fact that you got up to do it, the fact that you got up to press record, the fact that you got up to write, okay, Right, pen to paper. The fact that you worked out, even if you don't have a gym membership, you know, the fact that you decided I'm not going to eat the crap, the fact that you insert whatever, asked another person for their opinion or asked for another sale, that's data, baby. That's all you need. Every time you get a no, you're one step closer. I know that sounds crazy because you're like, I don't see it. It doesn't matter. Keep putting in the work. Even if that's just working on yourself. This is not just related to building a business or building something externally. Actually, a large part of your mental health and your physical health literally propels the energy you have for the other things. So are you energetically drained and unable to put effort into the other things because you've decided that where you are is not worth celebrating? That's a good question. I don't know. That's up to you to figure out. But you've come this far after accepting where you are. I don't want you to go back. No more backpedaling just because you aren't as far as you think you should be. I want you to accept the reality. This is for you and you only. Okay? Don't be scared of your truth. That's where the transformation begins. That's not where it ends. So accept where you are. That's going to allow you to make the next decisions. And I cannot wait to see where you go. I can't wait to see how you grow. All of it's going to add to your glow. Do you hear me? Like, you're setting yourself up for another win. And I want you to celebrate all of them, small or big. Even just the thought of wanting to change, writing it down, and then taking the first action, boom, boom, whoop, there it is. You're slowly dismantling that egoic safety thing, that safety reality that you no longer want to be in. Take one step forward. Keep taking one step forward. My phone just like acting up. All right. And if you're ready to build more momentum in your life, be sure to check out the links in the description. In the meantime, in between time, my name is Spy BJ, and I really do hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Peace.